George, very warm welcome to Kingsholm and Gloucester Rugby. Gloucester Rugby is rich in tradition, it's built into the DNA of the city. So tell us how excited you are to be here.
Yeah, it's amazing to be here. I think, even this wall behind me, it's very special, and from the outside looking in, you can be quite jealous of a rugby club with that history and the local supporting base and the ultimate the environment, the atmosphere that it creates. But yeah, it's very exciting.
And you've been over to the training ground, you've met a few players and you've started to get a feel for the environment. So just tell us a little bit about what you've been doing so far and getting settled in, really. Yeah,
it's tricky at the moment because obviously the COVID restrictions, so the boys are getting on with what they can get on with, and they can't actually get out doing rugby, well, at least till the end of this week, and then we'll see with the guidelines. Hopefully next week we can start to build it up and get to some games ultimately. But yeah, it's been good to meet everybody. There's a real good group of players, good group of staff. There's lots of conversations and lots of names to remember and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's been nice, been very welcoming.
And there's been a lot in the press or from fans about what your vision might be. Tell us a little bit about what your blueprint might look like. What does the George Skivington era look like? Yeah, well, I've said a few times, the attacking game here is really good, and the talent in the squad for that sort of game is spot on. So I certainly don't want to come and take that away. I'd like to build on that and see that get even better. But that's in a good place. I think for me, obviously, forwards is my area of expertise, shall we say? And I think there's some bits I can add to that, and build on some bits that we're in a good place. But I think a slightly different approach to that is where I'd like to go. And just find a balance of a good attacking game built off the back of a good set piece. You couldn't have imagined a stranger time to become a head coach. We're right in the middle of a global pandemic. We're going to have to restart the season having it been suspended. How do you adapt to that? Yeah, I mean, look, it's unprecedented, isn't it? So it's an interesting time. You're going to have to adapt and move, and things will shift to and fro. And I think coming here in this position is a massive challenge as it is. You throw that in and yeah, the challenge gets bigger, but every club's in a challenging position and everyone's got to find a way, and actually it just means everyone's got to muck in and pull together and understand what's got to be done to get us back to normality. So it's a challenge that's a little bit bigger, and look, it's a little bit more exciting that way, and as I say, we've all got to pull together and get through it. And obviously you've played a number of years in the Premiership, you've now coached a few years in the Premiership as well, so you do bring that wealth of knowledge of the league with you. It seems to get tougher and tougher each year. You've kind of alluded to your focus on the forwards there, but what is the key for you to really pin down tackling this Premiership? Well, I think the Premiership has, you're right, every year it seems to get harder and harder, and it's very different to what it was a decade ago. There's no easy game, there's no guaranteed result. There's no we can take this game a little bit lightly and probably pull through. Those days are gone. So consistency is the big one. I think if you can get consistent performances throughout the year, regardless of results, with your processes and understanding what you're trying to achieve, then the results will come on the back of that. But you've got to be doing the same thing and understand what you're about and the way you want to play week in, week out. A key part of consistency is keeping a consistent squad over the years, and obviously that will be a big focus for you now on retaining young academy prospects and strengthening that way. Yeah, I mean, look, the way the game's going and the salary cap restrictions that are coming in and all these sort of things will change the landscape of the game, certainly in the short term, but most likely in the long term as well. And I think that's where somewhere like Gloucester, that has, as I say, such a passionate group of people involved, that the aim will be to find young, talented people from the area who desperately want to wear the shirt and play at Kingsholm, and we'll be doing our best to nurture them through and get them to be first team players. And I think, as I say, there's no better place to do that than Gloucester. What would your message be to the Gloucester fans? Well, as I say, I've come here as an opposing player, and I've felt it, right in your face with the support and the encouragement that they give to the Gloucester team. And obviously, we hope to build something that respects that and gives them what they deserve. So just get behind us and enjoy watching the shift or
you know, the way we flow, and you know, we'll do our best to make sure it's entertaining and rewarding.